Hello, this is Fred in France for metalobs.com, metalobs TV, YouTube channel. You can subscribe to the channel. It's totally free for punk, metal, hardcore, gothic, all stuff. And I'm very, very happy. It was hard to because he's very busy. It's the singer of from Pain. Please, hi Rob, how are you?
How you doing? Hi, everybody. How is everybody?
Yeah, it's singer, but in the past, in the very long time ago, also bass player.
It's a long time ago. That's almost 20 years ago now.
Yeah.
So, but yes,
Yeah, because Born from Pain was born in the Netherlands in a long time ago in 1997
97.
in Erlinburg,
Yes,
in the Netherlands.
yes, yes.
Yeah, you released a lot of albums. I remember for people who don't know you musically, you can say you play a kind of hardcore and metal with thrash metal influences, metalcore, but brutal. Oh,
And that's what I would say.
yeah,
It's more like crossover than it is like the metalcore it is today.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm happy because you are here to speak about the new EP of Born from Pain called Siege Mentality. A
Mhm.
few seconds, we are going to speak about more in the details of this new EP. It's going to release as self-release, but distributed by a Bloodblast Distribution. You can say a label or distributor from Nuclear Blast, if I'm right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. That's right. They're the metal digital label
yeah,
distributor for Nuclear Blast.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, big distribution.
It's a big distribution, and we're happy to be a part of it because
Yeah,
I mean, we decided to release ourselves because
yeah,
I think most of the things are now happening online, and it was
yeah,
important for us to have a really good distributor online who could really get us
yeah.
um, placed everywhere, distributed everywhere we need to be online. And then we decided to do the physical product ourselves. There's
Okay.
it's just the vinyl for now, but we're gonna put it out on CD next year as well for the people that still do CDs. So no worries.
Mm. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that means like you left Beatdown Hardware, Beatdown
You done
Records.
hardware, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hardware. Yeah. I remember this album. Um, Dance with the Devil. You released also True Love. I remember.
Yeah.
I made the interview by email at this time with Dominik. I remember it was just before the release. It was before the St Valentine Day. I remember.
Yeah. Did he write sweet things?
Yeah, remember? Yeah, you remember? I think at the end of the interview, it's online, it's on metalobs.com. The interview, I asked what he's going to do for St. Valentine Day. and uh, and
Oh,
and
nice.
uh, in the meantime, you release Live Forever, an EP. You like the EP, huh?
Yeah.
You like the EP. You release several EPs in your discography. You like this form, short for hardcore. It's
Yeah,
very,
I mean,
it well.
especially now, like, I mean, you notice yourself, I think people
Yeah,
don't have a long attention span anymore.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
we decided to release 7 really good songs
yeah.
on the EP instead of doing like 12 or 13, and
Yeah.
nobody cares anymore after the seventh song.
Yeah, but I was a bit surprised because I was waiting maybe for a new few length album, but a new EP after Live Forever in 2021. It was a very special EP because there was a cover, two new songs, a cover song of Slime, and a remix of The Wolves Are Loose.
Yes,
Uh,
exactly. Yeah,
yeah,
that was more like we decided because sorry, we decided because we didn't have a lot of new material, we decided to record the 2 new songs and then just put that on as an extra. At
yeah,
least there is something.
yeah,
And well, then Corona came, so it
yeah,
was all very
uh,
very hard. And where a lot of bands decided to start writing albums, we
yeah,
decided to take a break because we have been very busy before.
yeah,
And yeah, then we just said to each other, let's just wait until this is over. And we're not a band that writes very quickly and a shitload of songs. So there's been a lot of songs writing sessions where we threw stuff away and made new stuff, and that's when we decided, you know what, let's just do an EP with all
mm,
the songs we love most,
yeah.
and but we're gonna
Okay.
put out more frequently in the future.
Okay, okay. And so you're back on, so a self-product. with the siege mentality. I remember in 2023, but so it's a parenthesis, but yeah, I remember in 2023 you played live at Ripfest. You came back at Ripfest in Tours in the center of France, and in the big wall. It was less warm than in the past. I remember you played in the past in another place, but in the same city around. It was very, very hot. I remember maybe 40 degrees. It was very
That's
hot. But
crazy.
the last time, you remember this show, the warm, very last show, but the very past show and the new show in 2023, it was better for you, more relaxed, more comfortable for the band to play in tour at Ripfest.
Yeah, I remember that. It was a bigger
Ripfest.
room.
Ripfest.
Yes, yeah.
It was,
Well,
yeah.
shout out to the people at Readfest. It was
Emil,
they do a
yes,
great
Emil
job.
the boss. Yeah, you
Yeah,
remember it was good for
and
you.
yeah, it was good for us. And the first time we played was great too. And you know, I do remember it was super hot and it was super sticky, but we don't mind that. Also good.
Yeah, but it's hard sometimes. You accept for you. Yeah, I mean, in your career, you play in different. I can imagine you play in different places in the world, in some clubs, in big hall. I saw you live at Hellfest 2006 or 7. I have the DVD.
Yeah.
In the mud, I remember. We are As I lay dying, Arch Enemy. It was Devil Driver. But you play in different places. It's for you. It's okay. Hardcore. Indoors, outdoors, hot, cold.
I mean, you know, like some bands don't like the big stage better,
Yeah,
and some bands like the smaller rooms better. But
yeah,
you know, I like it if it's close because I think the kind of music we play, you really got to feel the power. But I think
yeah,
and when it's a small room, it comes across maybe even better. But I think big stage. I mean,
yeah,
I have no problem playing big stage. I love playing in front of a lot of people, and you know, as you have seen at those shows you just mentioned,
yeah, yeah.
I think we can get a crowd going there too. So I love doing both things actually. It's great.
Okay, okay. Can we
Yeah.
say, just before to speak more about siege mentality now, could we say there is a before and after period for the band Born from Pain. Before and after the period with Metal Blade Records, where you released In Love with the End and War album, very essential in your discography from Born from Pain. I remember this album. I have the
Yeah.
promo, but I
Yeah.
lost it in my radio.
I see you
At this
have I see you have a signed copy there.
Yeah, signed copy by you last time, but or Dominik.
Yeah.
But yeah, can we say there was a before and after in the discography, in the history of Born from Pain? This before this
Yeah,
album?
I think there's 2 points. There's obviously a very obvious before and after for our original singer and
Yeah,
after our original singer. That's the first one.
yeah,
But also before and after the Metal Blade years, because the Metal Blade years, I mean, I mean, it's obviously the peak of the band,
yeah,
and it was the we weren't Metal Blade. Michael, who originally ran Metal Blade Europe, he died unfortunately. And after
okay.
that, Metal Blade wasn't the same anymore. We still like the
Mm,
people, but
mm,
it was a different vibe.
uh,
So after we released Survival there, they gave us an offer to stay longer, but we said, we wanna do the album on GSR again. So
yeah,
Theo at GSR, he released New Future,
mm,
and yeah, and after that we went and beat on hardware because we're like, well, maybe we just need a big hardcore label to see, to get us back to the roots of everything,
mm.
and
More underground
and
spirit.
the music,
Do it
yeah,
yourself.
and music now developed in such a way that I think you might not even need a label anymore. It's nice to have it,
Okay.
but in this way we keep control over everything we do. And I do have to say, no label, no, not Metal Blade, not GSR, not Beat on Hardware. No one ever made us do anything we didn't like or that
Yeah.
we didn't want. And all the labels were great to us, but yeah, we just decided to go a different way.
Times have changed. Can say
Yeah,
a bit.
it's
Yeah.
definitely have changed. We were already thinking about this 10 years ago, but then it was already going in this direction. But
Yeah.
now, I mean, obviously, we want to put out vinyl NCDs for people who still want to have it at home, and
Mhm.
obviously, there's fans of ours that want that. and we wanna make it available for people. And they will have it. And when we put out a CD next year, we will also talk to a distributor for physical products, so it gets
Yeah.
into the stores,
Mhm.
and not just our own online store. But for now, I think we just want to stay in control of the product and
Yeah.
push everything digitally for now. And then later
Mm.
on, the vinyl is available now, but later on we're going to do the whole thing
Oh,
and
good.
get a distributor for that as well.
Okay, I will put the link in the description of this video of your
Sure.
website, Bandcamp. You can send me by email. I will put all for people who want to order this new product. So new EP called Siege Mentality. We are going to see the artwork behind me. Very dark and black and white artwork behind me. Born from Pain, so Siege Mentality. Could you tell me more about that? It remember me a bit the first album or second album of Biohazard with the guy, the young guy, the young kid with the gun, or a bit also,
Yeah.
yeah, a bit this was, but
Yeah, yeah,
before in
yeah.
the woods, yeah, you wanted to, yeah, it's very dark, it's very not very fun because the times are sad nowadays. That's the message a bit to about our society and about worries about fears about what maybe the war in Ukraine. You always speak about war in general in your songs, and there is a new single called "My War." War.
Yeah.
It's about that.
Well, my war is actually more personal lyric,
My
but
war.
Zeke's mentality in total, most of the lyrics and the visuals, like you got behind you, the cover.
Yeah,
Um, it's we want to tell more the story of the region that we come from. Um,
yeah,
we
yeah.
come from an old mining area,
Right.
uh,
Yeah,
and they closed down mines decades ago, but the whole area always remained an economically deprived area. So
yeah, yeah.
there's a lot of terrace housing, like you see on here. There's a lot of criminality. We had a big drug epidemic around the turn of the century, and with a lot of crime and lots of prostitution, and it was just a
Right.
dark place. And the region is the whole region is crawling out of it now. There's a lot of good things happening, but
Yeah,
it also created an attitude where because the government didn't really help a lot,
right,
it
right.
also created an attitude of us against the world, and
Yeah.
that's what the siege mentality actually stands for. People, people, like
In France is
being
the same.
like getting on the same getting on having the same thought and creating a feeling of it is us
Ah,
against the world. So
yeah, yeah.
not unfriendly, but in a positive way, like
Mm.
trying to make something positive out of this.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand. A bit it's the same a bit in France, you know. Okay, so so this yeah, this new I have a question about the lyrics. It's you in general who wrote all the lyrics and you sing.
Yeah, I always write all the lyrics.
Yeah,
Back in
yeah,
the day, now, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Um, and sometimes it doesn't. You don't have the. I speak about that before. I spoke about that before. You don't have you don't have you don't want to take back your bass and to play sometimes or on the recording
No,
or live, or you prefer
no,
to be focused
no,
on your job
just
of frontman
yeah,
on,
just vocals.
on the
No, no,
microphone.
no. I see. The thing is, Fred, when we started Born from Pain, our old singer Shay,
Yeah.
he didn't know how to do anything on the instrument.
Oh.
And I said, "Oh, I know how to play a little bit of bass." So we said I really wanted to do a band together. So I said, "Okay, I play bass, you sing, and we get a guitarist and a drummer." And that's actually how I started playing bass. But in all my other bands that I used to be in, I always sang.
Ah, okay.
So when
Okay.
Shay left, we
Yeah.
tried a couple of other singers, and then
Okay.
actually the band said, "Well, why don't you sing? You always sang, and why don't you just do the vocals?" And well, here we are. So
Okay. So on guitars, I note, I don't, maybe I'm totally wrong. I'm not update, but what's happening on guitars? Dominik doesn't play anymore in Born from Pain because and Survey because now I read it's Thorsten and Pete on guitar. So tell me what
exactly.
happened. What happened? And maybe I missed something. Dominik left the
No,
band.
it's just Yeah, he has physical problems. He has
Oh,
problems with his shoulder, and he can
okay,
physically not play for a long time anymore. So he
okay.
didn't want to leave the band, but he had to because
Yeah.
he couldn't play. He hardly plays guitar anymore. So he has guitars and equipment, but he hardly ever plays them because his body starts hurting when
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
he doesn't have a lot of cartilage, I call it, in his shoulder anymore.
Ah, in the shoulder. Ah,
So
yeah. Ah, yeah.
yeah,
I
so
remember
every time,
but he's a big guy and he play on flying five guitars. I remember, but he's a
yeah,
big
no,
guy,
he played, yeah,
but
no, yeah, he was, yeah, yeah, he looks physically great, but like
big than me.
it
Yeah.
was just not possible anymore. And Survey,
Okay.
he was too busy with work. So,
Ah, okay.
but
Okay.
we nowadays with Born from Pain, we have a lot of people that
Oui.
are ex-members, but and if someone can't play a show, mostly some of the ex-members come and play the show.
Ah,
So
okay.
we
Okay.
see we sometimes jokingly say to each other, we're not a band, we're a collective.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
because
It's a team. It's a okay change. Okay, like in
yeah,
football.
because yeah, yeah, exactly. Our WhatsApp group, the band WhatsApp group, has like 7 or 8 people in it instead of five. So it's
Okay.
but it's all people we love and all people that have played in the band always. So, but
So-
the main guys is what is on the album. That's what we play most of the shows with.
And who wrote the riffs? Because the guitarists are awesome.
Depends on what song.
Yeah. But for example, the two first singles,
Pete
my
wrote the first single, Siege
Sid,
Mentality,
yes, in
and
Mentality and My War.
My Wars from Thorson, the new guitarist.
Okay, okay. On drums, it's Max and Tommy, excuse me, on bass.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I find this album very, very catchy, hooky, but and groovy, but very powerful, but maybe a more melodic approach. And a bit, a bit more, maybe. Powerful.
Yeah, you wanted a couple of more hook lines.
Yeah. There are big mosh parts, but
Yeah,
I find some guitar riffs, yeah, interesting. And I said, who wrote the lyrics? But it's always Born from Pain, but yeah, powerful, melodic, and catchy. All what we expect, and the sound is very good. Where did you record this EP? At home, home studio?
no, we recorded some of the guitar tracking at Thorsten Studio. He has a home studio,
Okay.
and but the drums and everything are recorded at Tue Madsen at Ant Farm,
Ah, yeah,
and
yeah.
and he also
Denmark.
does the mixing and the mastering. So we still work with Tue from Sands of Time.
Yeah.
There's just 2 albums in between that Tue didn't do, and the rest is all Tue Madsen.
Oh, yeah, too much sense. Yeah, big producer. Yeah. I remember Ed Sphere, you, aborted. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And there are not featurings in our punk hardcore. We like that featurings, and there are not. There are
There are features.
some guests.
There are features, but not very well known people. We decided there's a very young, great scene here now, and we decided to feature the guys from the young bands from here. So on Night Vision, we got Roy, who sings for a band called Out of the Blue. Very
Okay.
good, very hard band, and
Okay.
are working very hard and playing a lot of shows. You will hear from them in the future for sure. And
Okay.
Alex from a band called Cold Grip. They play a lot too around, and those are the two
Okay.
features we have. He
Okay.
sings on Confirmation Bias.
Alors, so on which song you say, yeah, Confirmation Bias, the 6 tracks, and before you say which song, Above the Law? No?
Night Vision.
Night Vision. Okay. And from which band is the guy? Which band?
Night Vision is Roy from Out of the Blue.
On the Blue. Okay, I don't know. Okay. So very interesting. So Noah, what are the plans? Maybe new single video coming. So there are already two. Siege Mentality, the title track, and My War. Maybe new lyrical video, or you're shooting. And what are the plans live? Because Born from Pain, it's live. What's happening? Where we have to
Yeah,
go?
yeah, yeah.
So indoors, outdoors, everywhere. So what are the plans? European tour? You are coming to France, maybe come back to Whipfest next year, next summer.
Well, I hope so. I hope so. We're working on festivals. Nothing is confirmed yet, but we're definitely talking to a whole bunch of people. So I'm sure we're going to be back in France next year.
Okay.
We're also talking about doing a tour, so that will definitely come to France as well. But
Okay.
we're now in the process of confirming things and booking things.
Yeah.
And beginning of December, uh, uh, 2 weeks after release, there is a new lyric, not a lyric video. There's an animated video
Okay.
for the song called "The Final Descent," which is the last song on the EP.
Ah, yeah, 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 that's decent. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, a lot of okay. And are you preparing a new LP or you have some demos, some rush of some drafts of the session, or you have other
Already, the
plans?
guys are already writing, and we got a couple of sketches for things. But like I
Okay,
said, we're going to be
yeah,
putting out more frequently.
yeah.
Probably, I think, probably in summer or just after summer, we're going to put something out. But there's a big chance it's just going to be EPs and singles for now,
Yeah.
and then we might put everything together on a full length, for release physically. So yeah.
Okay. And Hellfest, the motoculture, big festivals in France, it will be cool. Or
It would be cool. Like I said, a booker is talking to a
yeah,
whole bunch of
yeah.
people, and I hope Hellfest, but we'll see.
At the war,
We got a history with Hellfest, so it would be really nice to come back.
war scene. Okay, okay. The Temple War. And okay, okay, okay. What do you want to add about to the fans? And to conclude, and once again, I thank you very much because I know you are very busy. And but we are. Well, there is a community in France, and we love your band since very long time. So we are waiting for you. In fact, your
Yeah,
comeback.
yeah, no, yeah. I mean, we love coming to France. As you know, we've come to France for all of the time that the band existed. So, and it's always great to be there. So, no, like I said, we'll be back next year for sure.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
just keep your eyes open on the socials and on the website and
Stay tuned.
at the Booker.
Okay.
And other than that, I will say come out to the show and come and see us when we're around. And I want to thank everybody that supported us over the years in France and that is listening to this now and watching this now. And hopefully, people that heard of us the first time, come see us, come say hi at the shows, have a talk, have a good time. And thanks for your support already.
Okay.
And thank you, Fred, for the interview.
Okay. Very quickly, two questions. It's you, the book manager, or you have another agent for the booking? And are you still in touch with Kevin Otto? I saw him live with you in 2007 at Hellfest.
Yeah.
Our previous singer, former singer of End of Days. I remember he made the job very well at this time in 2007 in Born from Pain.
Yeah, no, we're still in touch. We're actually playing a show in 1.5 months with his new band called Skullhammer.
Okay. Okay.
They're playing a show with us, and
Ah,
we're
yeah.
still in touch with him. And
Okay, cool.
no, we don't book. We don't book ourselves.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Too
We
busy.
got we are booked. We are booked in Germany by or in Europe by MAD.
Okay.
And I think in France, we're booked by what are they called again? What is it? Rage booking?
Bridge booking. Okay. Okay. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Rage tours.
Reg book.
Rage
Ah,
tours
Reg.
booked us in
Yeah. No.
France.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 But thank you very much. Take care, Rob. And I let you. And well, see you live. And good luck with this new EP. So Siege Mentality out in 20th of November 2025.
Yes.
And
Yes.
thank you very much once again, Rob.
Thank you very much, Fred, and thank
Bye.
everybody out there for watching and listening. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Appreciate it. See you
Thank
soon.
you very much.